Hey folks, it's Jared Manninen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. Ski day number 100 for the 2025-26 winter. Finally. I'm going to be taking my level 1 certification exam on Monday, Tuesday down in Mammoth for telemark skiing. So I definitely at this point would have gotten 100 days, but today I just needed to get out, get on snow, and get a little workout in. And I'm glad I did. The snow is like incredible. I was out here yesterday doing more of a tour, and it was really variable. There was a lot of breakable crust, there was some deep slush, there was some ice. It was just a mix of everything, and I was like, I don't know how great it's going to be today, but if I went later and come to this easterly facing aspect, maybe I could get some good turns in. And sure enough, this was just fine. I think I got like 4 miles worth of up and down just on this little tenth of a mile section, so a lot of laps. Very fun. I got faked out earlier by a raven. Initially, as I was coming down, I thought, oh, golden eagle, because we get them up here at Carson Pass. It was a raven, but as I was packing up my gear, flew over the top of me an actual golden eagle, which was very awesome, and it kind of felt like that's a good sign to give it a pause and call it a day. I'm also scanning just to see if that thing flies back so I can get better photos. Yeah, 100 days of skiing this season so far. I'll get a couple more in for sure. Why do I do it? A very small part is ego gratification. It does feel good to be able to say, yeah, 100 days a year, and this is actually my 8th year in a row of getting over 100 days of skiing in each winter. But more importantly for me, it's just a matter of keeping me on track so that I ski consistently all through the winter, which means I'm working out all through the winter. It gets me out skiing in every condition as opposed to only the best conditions. So you really accelerate your learning process by skiing in a bunch of different like snow conditions, you know, and not every day can be a powder day, or not every day can be a spring corn day. There's a lot of days that are just not that great as far as the snow conditions go, but it is training and it's information in our bodies that help us become just better overall skiers. So for me, that's a big part of the deal. And usually when I approach 100 days, I look at it from the perspective of this is a whole season thing. It's a semi long-term goal. I generally consider winter to be from October 1 to May 31st. The core of it being December, January, February, March. April is usually pretty good in the Sierra Nevada for skiing, just because the snow persists so long. But you know, if we don't get a good March, April's not going to be great. So those core months, December, January, February, March, if I can get 20 days apiece in each of those months, that's 80. Now I only have to get 20 more between October, November, April, May. And a lot of times I will get a lot more than that per month in the core months, as well as April. April can usually be a pretty big ski month for me, because at that point my job is over and I have all the free time in the world to go out in backcountry, cross-country ski. So admittedly, I have a huge advantage for the fact that I work at a cross-country ski center that's attached to a downhill ski resort, so I'm just around skiing all the time. And just by going to work each day during my work week of 5 days a week, I'm guaranteed to get 5 days of skiing a week. So I have no excuses. But again, it's just like a nice goal. I'm very goal driven, and if I don't have like a specific goal, especially when it comes to working out, I've just never been good at working out, exercising for general health. I like having some sort of thing, and that's just part of my personality. Whether it's a flaw or a benefit, it's debatable, but by having those goals, it keeps me on track. I get the days in, I get the miles in, that sort of thing. So just all these little mental tricks we can play with ourselves to become better at what we like, what we enjoy doing. So anyway, I'm gonna call it. I don't see that golden eagle coming back around, and if it has, I missed it. But I did get photos, documentation. Not good photos, but diagnostic photos, and that's good enough, at least for today. Thanks so much for all your support. I appreciate all that you guys do for me. Patreon subscribers, people who tip via Venmo and PayPal, amazing. All the subscribers, commenters. I know this winter's been kind of a mixed bag for a lot of us. East Coasters, I think, got a pretty good winter, though. That was great. and we had a bunch of snow last week, so we got this big refresh in the Sierra, and it's been pretty good. So I'm very pleased with that. Anyway, take care, folks.